coffee lovers out there. Coffee is a beloved beverage known for its ability to fine-tune your focus and boost your energy levels. In fact, many people depend on their daily cup of joe right when they wake up to get their day started on the right foot. Plus, coffee has been linked to a long list of potential health benefits, giving you all the more reason to get brewing. Keep on watching this video as we learn the benefits you can get from drinking cups of coffee daily. Before we continue, a like would be great. What are the benefits of drinking coffee daily? Everybody has different opinions about the benefits of drinking coffee. Some health-conscious people even say it's toxic and drains your adrenals. But the experts all agree. Based on numerous studies, the benefits of drinking coffee are significant, including a reduction in the risk of some serious diseases, a high antioxidant content, and more. If you're ready to get into the grind, we will also give you tips on how to make healthy coffee, including the type of beans to use and brewing methods. Number 1. High in antioxidants and nutrients. As far as beans go, coffee is at the top of the list in terms of its high amount of botanical compounds, which are packed with essential nutrients including riboflavin, potassium, and B vitamins. It's also a favorite beverage among nutritionists because of its significant amount of antioxidants. Surprisingly, coffee is the single best source of antioxidants. In fact, researchers have found approximately 200 to 550 milligrams of antioxidants in a cup of coffee, depending on the region where the beans are sourced. Number 2. Boosts brain function. What gives coffee its kick is the caffeine, which is one of its most popular benefits, and also the main reason it's been fueling the modern world for hundreds of years. Number 3. Improves mood. Along with its benefits to the body and cognitive function, coffee is also a great mood stabilizer. Caffeine may help prevent depression and also relieve depressive symptoms such as fatigue, loss of interest, and difficulty with concentration. Women who consume at least 4 cups of coffee a day may be 20% less likely to develop depression. Number 4. Stimulates digestion. Coffee is a popular beverage to drink after a meal because it stimulates the muscles in the colon, which in turn can improve digestion and excretion. Number 5. Reduces risk of diseases. With so many healthy ingredients in coffee, it's no surprise that drinking it regularly has been shown to decrease the risk of several serious illnesses. Daily coffee consumption, including decaf, lowers the risk of developing type 2 diabetes. Drinking a daily cup of coffee also lowers the odds of developing neurological diseases like Alzheimer's and Parkinson's. Coffee even protects against liver cirrhosis, particularly in high-risk people such as alcoholics and those with fatty liver disease. What is the healthiest way to make coffee? As a reliable morning eye-opener, drinking coffee is an everyday ritual for many. But it can also be extra healthy when you ramp up your caffeine delivery system with a few tried-and-true preparation methods. An easy way to make coffee healthier is to reduce the amount of sugar or leave it out completely. Added sweeteners might balance the bitter flavor of coffee, but with links to a long list of serious diseases such as diabetes and heart disease, sugar is one of the worst ingredients in the modern diet. One way to reduce or eliminate added sugar is to choose quality coffee beans, which have a smooth, balanced flavor and aroma that tastes great with milk or cream. It's also best to opt for organic coffee. Although the negative health effects of pesticides in food are inconclusive, these synthetic chemicals were never intended for human consumption. Some people with sensitive taste buds even report being able to taste the pesticides in their coffee. Another reason to go organic when choosing grinds for your daily brew. Adding cinnamon to your coffee also levels up not only the flavor, but also the health factor. How much coffee is healthy? Philosophers often say it's good to believe in something. And for coffee drinkers, it's as simple as believing they will have another cup of coffee. But how many cups of coffee a day is healthy? Among the numerous studies showing the benefits of drinking coffee, the amount was always in moderation, a general guideline also recommended by medical experts. More specifically, the average adult should consume no more than 400 milligrams of caffeine a day. Although everyone has a different caffeine threshold, consuming more than the recommended daily intake can cause non-life-threatening, very annoying symptoms like headaches, restlessness, racing heart, or anxiety. They also advise pregnant or breastfeeding women to limit their use of caffeine or switch to decaf. When is the best time to drink coffee? Coffee contains a significant amount of caffeine, which is a stimulant, so it's common sense to drink a cup when you need to be awake and alert, such as first thing in the morning. We recommend a cup of coffee mid to late morning for peak daytime performance. This is due to different cortisol levels in the body, which regulate bodily functions such as metabolism and blood pressure, along with keeping you alert and focused. Cortisol levels are at their highest about 30 minutes after you rise and shine, and then dip back down a few hours later. Since caffeine boosts cortisol levels, it's better to drink your coffee a few hours after waking up so you'll have longer-lasting energy from the caffeine. Caffeine also speeds up digestion, making it a great beverage after a meal. But be careful with evening coffee if you're sensitive to the effects of caffeine and don't want to lose any sleep. The stimulating effects of caffeine can last 3 to 5 hours, which is why you should avoid coffee for at least 6 hours before bedtime. Switch it up with decaf or herbal tea, or you might be tossing and turning when you should be snoozing. Another peak time to drink coffee might be before working out. Drinking coffee before a workout can enhance athletic performance, including a reduction of exercise fatigue and a boost of muscle strength. To get the most mileage out of coffee's potential workout boost, try drinking a cup for about 30 minutes to an hour before working up a sweat. Should you drink coffee on an empty stomach? The effects of coffee on an empty stomach are limited and inconclusive, so it's best to listen to your body and know how you feel. When it comes to nutrition, there is really no one-size-fits-all approach. No one knows your body better than you do. Tolerance to coffee and really any other beverages or foods is very individual. If coffee on an empty stomach upsets your digestion, it might be a good idea to change your habits by adding some nutritious breakfast meals into the mix. How much caffeine is in 1 cup of coffee? The amount of caffeine varies depending on the type of coffee beverage. The best coffee to drink when tired is a regular cup of coffee brewed in a standard coffee machine, which has 80 to 100 milligrams of caffeine, a significantly higher amount than other caffeinated drinks like instant coffee and green tea. In comparison, a cappuccino with 1 shot of espresso contains less caffeine at 63 milligrams. How to stay healthy with coffee? Coffee may be a magical bean, but it isn't perfect. Excessive caffeine can cause dehydration. Some people find it makes them jittery or anxious. And too much caffeine can also interfere with a good night's sleep, especially if you drink it late in the day. Number 1, don't go overboard. Experts recommend sticking to less than 400 milligrams of caffeine per day. An 8-ounce cup of coffee typically has 80 milligrams to 100 milligrams of caffeine, which works out to about 4 cups a day. Number 2, cut back if you're expecting. It's safe for pregnant people to take up to 200 milligrams of caffeine per day, or about 2 cups. The jury is still out on whether higher caffeine intake poses a risk. Number 3, skip coffee late in the day. Caffeine in coffee can stay in your system for several hours after your last sip, so a late afternoon latte or post-dinner cafe au lait may leave you tossing and turning at night. To play it safe, stick to decaf in the evening. Number 4, beware of add-ons. Flavored syrups, sugar, whipped cream, and coffee often go hand in hand with additions that aren't so nutritious. Coffee may be healthy, but what you add to it often is not. Keep an eye on the sugar and saturated fat, especially if you're drinking multiple mugs a day. Let us know what you want to learn next by leaving us a comment below.